What's happening, everyone? G-Money1 here, live over on YouTube, and today, gonna be playing some, as you can see on the screen here, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It has been a little while since I had last time streamed this game. I do play this game, kind of regularly. I've been playing it for quite a while since, release. And I think it's overall not a bad Yu-Gi-Oh! Emulator type of game. I think it actually is like the true experience. But I haven't streamed in a while, so that's what I'm doing today. And what's the goal here? If you haven't read the title, I am going to be playing my the new Pendulum support that just came out recently in this latest update for Master Duel. I'm gonna go over the deck profile real quick, what I'm running, and what's the thought process, and all that good stuff. So yes, there's a new one. It is called New Supreme Pendulum Zark. Yes, so I am playing the new Zark stuff. Let me go over real quick what I am running in here. Surprisingly, out of all things I don't run in here is Max C, because, well, I think the deck has enough consistency. It has enough consistency that I half of the time don't really need Max C, even though Max C is a good card, but it's overused, to be honest. Anyway, running 3 copies of Flash Blossom, the usual hand trap that everyone's gotta run these days anyway in Yu-Gi-Oh! One in Pendulum which I think this is actually a good good card itself, especially if it's normal or Pendulum Summon. I could target one card in my Pendulum Zone, and I can destroy both that card and this card, and if I do, I get to add a level 4 or lower Pendulum monster from deck to hand. And targets I usually would like to use this for is for Double Iris Magician, where if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you get to add a Pendulum Graph card from your deck to hand. So basically, I get a double switcher. I get basically double the amount of switch. Pretty good. I also have Wisdom Eyes Magician. Basically, if I had a Magician or Performer Pal at a Pendulum scale. So usually I want to have something like this. But sometimes if I don't, then I'll usually have this. Mostly, ideally, I want to get this one. Basically, I can target... what is it? Destroy this card, and I get to place a Pendulum monster from the deck to the Pendulum Zone. So there's some targets. I can either go for I could go either for Supreme King in Gate 0. I could also go for Supreme King Gate Magician as well. Whichever the targets, I think it's gonna be good. Could also go for what is this? Did it say anything? I get to add any Magician. Oh no, it's only Magician Pendulum, so never mind that. So forget that, what I said. And 3 copies of Performer Pal, Skull Crab at Joker. It's a good searcher. 1 and 2 copies of this. I was considering to probably taking this out of the deck, but I still like to sometimes use this as an extender for the extra deck plays. 3 copies of Double Iris Magician, since this is actually a very strong searcher. Very strong searcher if it gets destroyed by battle or card effect. 3 copies of Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm. Basically, if it's normal switch or something, I get to add a Supreme King Gate Pendulum monster from the deck to hand. So it could be either this or this. Yep, it could be one of those ones. Then, oh yeah, and this one too. And then I have 2 copies of Supreme King Dragon White One. This somewhat comes up rarely a little bit. I mean, I use it for its Pendulum scale, and I use it as an extender for like extra deck link plays and whatnot. But it does have somewhat of a situational good use of its ability to basically Synchro Summon or XC Summon using the when it comes to summoning out the Supreme King Dragon monster. So, which I do have one in this extra. I do have one in the extra deck. 1 copy of Odd-Eye's Pendulum Dragon. Only useful for Souls of the Supreme Celestial King. I'll read that why. 1 copy of Astrograph Sorcerer. Still one of the very best Pendulum cards in the game. Still one of the strongest, honestly, for any Pendulum-related decks that do use Pendulums. This thing's absolutely insane. And it does not have a, it has a soft once per turn, sort of like on its effects. So if you can destroy a card, if your cards get destroyed by card effects, you can basically special summon this from the hand, and you get to choose the monster from the grave of extra deck, or that is banished and that was destroyed this time, and add a monster with the same name. So it's a good searcher. Next, 1 copy of Supreme King Gate 0. I only won 1 up because I have multiple ways to search it out. 3 copies of Supreme King Gate Magician, which this thing is absolutely phenomenal. Because it has a lot of things going for itself. So in the Pendulum scales, it can basically destroy itself, and if you do, it gets to place a Supreme King Gate Pendulum monster from hand or deck into the Pendulum zone. Then, if I have another copy of this in hand, if I have control a Supreme King Gate card in my Pendulum zone, I can basically send a Pendulum Dragon, Xyz Dragon, Synchro Dragon, or a Fusion Dragon from my hand or extra deck to the graveyard, and I get to special summon this card. And if this card gets special summoned too, you get to add a card that mentions Supreme King Zark from deck to hand, except for a spellcast monster. So yeah, again, this thing's got a lot going for itself. A lot of searching power here. 3 copies of Dragon Shrine, so if I don't control no monsters and I send this to the graveyard, because this also has a graveyard effect where it can basically special summon itself if I control no monsters at all. So it's a free special summon. Next, 1 copy of Star Pendulum Graph. This rarely comes up sometimes. Like I sometimes will use it, but it's not a bad one, especially if you want to give your spellcasters monsters protection from spell cards or effects. And it actually has a pretty decent effect where if a face-up Pendulum monster cards leaves your monster zone or Pendulum zone, you get to add a Pendulum Magician monster from deck to hand. So it's a good searcher. Pendulum Evolution. This one's not too shabby either. I do want 1 of because again there's so many search engines in this game, in this deck, that I only need maybe one of is actually not a bad idea. But basically, it basically allows me to shuffle a Pendulum monster from the hand to the deck and then add a Pendulum monster with 2500 attack and a different name from the deck to your hand. Then, now this effect, it doesn't really come up, because I don't think I can really get it to go off that often. Maybe once in a blue moon. But basically, doing your main phase, if you special summon a Pendulum monster from face down extra deck this turn, you can immediately after this effect resolve Pendulum summon a monsters. And then this third effect rarely gets used, only if it seems in extreme situations. You can target 1 Supreme King Zark you control this turn. It can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. So this thing can absolutely body anything on the board. It can destroy all the monsters it can attack. And then, Call by the Grave to stop hand traps. Wings of Light. This is also another good searcher for the deck. Basically doing the main phase. Add a Supreme King Dragon or a Supreme King Gate Pendulum monster from your deck to hand. Or if you control a Supreme King Zark, you can special summon it instead. Which, again, this is usually a good searcher in your starting hand, usually. 2 copies of Infinite Permanents. I was thinking of 3, but I decided to give 2 a go, and so far it's been pretty consistent to have this. Then, Soul of the Supreme Celestial King. For people that don't know about this, what it does, it's a normal trap card. Basically, if I tribute a spellcaster Pendulum monster with 2500 original attack, I can fusion summon 1 Supreme King Zark from the extra deck by banishing the fusion materials mentioned on it from your hand, deck, extra deck, field, or graveyard. But its effects are negated unless each of your Pendulum Dragons, Xyz Dragons, Synchro Dragons, and Fusion Dragons are currently banished. So, it basically won't get its effect negated if you banish the correct materials. Which is, I'll show you what I have for those materials. And then time pendulum graph. This also comes up sometimes. Basically, like the spell card, it's like the spell card, except it looks for trap cards. So your opponent cannot target your spellcaster monsters you control with trap cards or effects. And then it also has this nice little effect where I can target one magician pendulum monster in my monster zone or pendulum zone, and one card your opponent controls, destroy them both. Then if this card did not destroy 2 cards, you can send 1 card on the field to the graveyard. So it's a good pop. It's a good, pop, card, and also a good removal. And I do have a lot of cards that I like to get destroyed, and it gives that activate the search ability. Alright, let's go over the extra deck real quick. Give me a moment here, I just want to check something before I Alright, let's look at the extra deck. Odd Eye's Vortex Dragon. Basically this is a good Omni negate for any Pendulum based decks. I have an easier way to cheat this out though. I'll go over what card would that be right now, and that would be Odd Eye's Absorb Dragon. I just basically use this to basically send to the graveyard to basically special summon this out, so that way I have my Omni negate on here, on field. But yeah, basically that's what that's for. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, I use it for basically for the trap card Soul of Supreme Celestial King, so this is one of the materials. I also have Supreme King's Dragon Starving Venom. I really use this, and honestly I'm thinking about maybe want to take it out, but I kept it in here because to keep with the theme. Keep it with the theme of the deck, where it evolves around with the Supreme King versions of the extra deck monsters. And then the one and only Supreme King Zoic. This card is absolutely powerful when it's fusion summoned. Its pendulum effects doesn't get really used. It doesn't really get used, but it's on field effect where it must be fusion summoned with the correct materials. Then, if this card is special summoned, it destroys all cards your opponent controls. So, basically, if you want to summon this during your opponent's turn, especially if you manage to basically negate any of the plays, get rid of, stop the plays from going off. And if they want to, basically set their cards face down, and hopefully for the next one, you can basically activate the Soul of the Supreme Celestial King to basically fusion summon this card, and basically just pop the entire board. And yeah, it's pretty annoying. It's pretty annoying for the opponent to have to do it, but it's actually beneficial for you. But yes. Next, Odd Eye's Arcade Dragon. This really gets brought up again. It's what I would say. If anything, if you have a Nether alternative, I would use a Nether alternative if you're playing this deck. I don't know, go for something like I don't know, like Baron Deform or World Savage Dragon in Master Duel. Those will probably be a good alternative option. But again, I want to keep with the theme because, I like to, I did like the Pendulum Dragons and the, I do like the Pendulum effect in the anime, so I want to keep with the theme. I want to stick with the whole Zark Yuya, theme of it. Queering Synchro Dragon, again, it doesn't have to be this one. You can use also the Crystalline or any synchro, really, any synchro dragons will work. But I, again, want to stick with the theme. Basically, this one's not too shabby. It's a decent monster, gate. It will basically negate a level 5 or higher monster's effect when they activate the effect. Supreme King Dragon Queering. This one's actually not too bad here. It's like Zark a little bit. Except it only destroys all face-up monsters your opponent controls. So this one's not too shabby. It's where it gets used, but again, it's just there for flavor. Dark Rebellion XYZ, another, material that goes with the trap card. And then, again, Odd Eye's Absolute Dragon, useful to basically send to the graveyard, special summon this. And of course in Master Duel, this card is still playable. Heavy Metaphors Electromite. This thing is absolutely insanely strong. basically, if it's Wing Summon, you get to place add a Pendulum monster from the deck to the extra deck face up. Then, once per turn, you can target one other face-up card you control, destroy it, then you get to add a face-up Pendulum monster from your extra deck to hand, and if a card in your Pendulum zone leaves the field, draw one card. And what's the target? Obviously, well, you want to target one of your Pendulum cards, so either this one, or this one too. Anything really, any of your Pendulum cards will fine. As long as you have a Netta scale on hand, then yeah. Then I have IP Masquerade. I actually do make this a lot, so this will come up pretty handy, especially if my opponent has outed all my monster negates from Appaloosa, and then I'll have this to fall back on if I want to disrupt the plays. Next, Beyond the Pendulum. Now this I have not used very often. I think I had to use this one for a situation where if I'm going second, because it has this effect. Right, so what it does, if this card is Wing Summon in the extra monster zone, you pay 1,200 life points to add a Pendulum monster from deck to hand, but the rest of the turn, unless you Pendulum Summon after this effect resolved, you cannot activate monster effects and effects of any cards in the Pendulum zone that are negated. And if two monsters with 2 original levels are Pendulum Summon at the same time to the zone this card points to, you can target 2 cards on the field and destroy them. So it's also a good get rid of any card on the field. But this really comes up though. Also, if I SP Widow Knight, which also pairs up with IP Masquerade, because I can basically Wing Summon during my opponent's turn. If they got through all my Appaloosa negates, and then basically Wing Summon into this. And then if this card is Wing Summon using a Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Wing monster as material, you can target 1 card on the field, or either graveyard, banish it. Also, your monsters cannot attack directly this turn, which doesn't matter if it's during your opponent's turn. And it also has this neat little effect where an opponent activates a card or effect. Quick effect, you can target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including a monster you control, banish both until the end phase. So it's also a good way to disrupt your opponent when they want to, you know, do other plays they want to try to pull off. So next, this comes up a whole lot because this thing is absolutely nice. Exceed the Pendulum. Basically, it gains 100 attack for each Pendulum monster you control, and it has this effect where if it's Wing Summon, you get to add a Pendulum monster from the extra deck to your hand. Then, during your main phase, quick effect, you can special summon 1 Pendulum monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position with a level between the scales of the 2 cards in your Pendulum zone. So, if I had, let's say, Pendulum, I had the Gate 0 and then a level 8, and then one of the level 8 scales, I could basically special summon out, let's say this, or anything below, but in between 0 to 8. So, good extender. And then last but not least, Appaloosa, the Bowl of the Goddess. Basically a monster negate, and based on how many monsters was used to make this, you can have up to 4 monster negates with it, really. But I usually end up with 2, which is more than enough, really, especially if I have already, especially if I have this out already. And say if I had Infinite Permanence face down, Ash, if I had any disruptions, I could do that. So yeah. Again, take away from this, if you want to make some substitute changes, you can swap this out and swap this out, for example. If you want to put in Baron DeFore or Bololo the Savage Dragon, you can do that. That is up to you. That's up to you if you want to do that. Because, I believe this card here, basically has this effect where, basically, afterwards you can Synchro Summon. Okay, no, this only works for Supreme King Dragon monsters, which it's for this one. But yeah, you have some options though to play around with. Hell, like I said, you could make Baron DeFore because if you just have this and have a level 3 tuna, which is Ash. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enough of the talking, enough of the chitter chatter. Let's just get into some games. Could play the World Championship thing if I want to earn more gems, but let's see, what do I need though? Well, I guess we could do this actually. Let's play this. Let's play this one, because why not? Alright, we'll see what we'll see. If we go first, we absolutely will absolutely, we'll set up a nice board, but we're going second though, so it depends what my opponent plays, and if I have any disruptions, like if an opponent's or Ash Blossom, hopefully I can have ways, but if not, then I'll have to play around this. Okay, I don't have anything, so this is going to be a pretty rough one, I can tell, but we have a lot of searching capability, so if we can play through interruptions, no problem. Okay, Herald of the Divider of the Herald, okay. Alright, so... Alright. Oh, I think I have a feeling I know what this is. Oh no, okay. Alright. He's playing the Macomb. He's playing that. Okay. Oh, that's it? I guess he didn't have much to work with. Okay. Yeah, this is insane, by the way. We have a lot of shit here, boys and girls. We got a lot, so we want to make sure we don't block up our pendulum scales whatsoever. I don't care. You know what? Yup. What does he get? I mean, the fact that, yeah, it's Max C, but at this point, though, might as well just take the Max C challenge anyway. Might as well. We're gonna add this. And then we're gonna shuffle Astrographer Sorcerer back to the deck because we don't need that. Even though, because we have other ways to bring it out. Yep, we're gonna add another one of this. And then we're gonna put this. And then we're gonna activate Duelist Alliance because I think it'd still be a good one. Probably go for. Probably go for this. And we're gonna activate this. Activate this. This will place there. And since that left the field, that means we can add something else. Probably add this. And might as well get a special summon out of this. Send that to the graveyard. Let's see. Does he have what is he? Let's see what he has. If I can play through all his interruptions. Oh, Dogmatica Punishment. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That doesn't matter. That does not matter. That's fine. Because we're still cooking. Alright. Probably do this, yeah. Put Iris. Okay. We're gonna have the Pendulum. We're gonna have the Pendulum summon here. Destroy that, so we get the switch. We may not be able to kill him this turn, but we're going to try to get some damage in him. Alright, we're gonna synchro Shogun into this. So we can destroy all that, destroy that one monster, so it's out of the way. Alright. How much damage do we have? Ooh, we are so close. We are pretty close. Let's go for battle phase so we can get some damage. We can get some damage in. Hey sis, how you doing? So close. We were so close to lethal. Alright. Now I'm gonna have to set up for next turn now. If I'm gonna honestly disrupt this guy. Alright. Yeah, I'm good. Just have some spice. Yeah, lice. Oh my god. Fire. Nice. Nice. Alright, and then we are going to now have to place these face down for now. Yep, we're gonna have to do that. Yeah, just me today. Just playing some good old Yu-Gi-Oh, card games. Nice. Now we just gotta now we gotta go through some. We gotta go through the we gotta try to get through this very carefully. Do this right. If we do. Okay. I'm not sure what Donnie's at. I'm not sure what Donnie's at. Alright. When he special summons out that. Okay. Actually, we'll wait. I'm gonna see what he's gonna do. That's the thing. I want to know what he's gonna be playing. He's gonna summon. If it's gonna be worth interrupting. Because again, we do have quite a pretty decent amount of interruptions. We do got a good amount. Okay. He's gonna activate that. Now, if he activates that spell... Okay. Nope. I'm not gonna let him get a free search. I'm not gonna let him get a search off. That's the one thing I won't let him do. So, we're gonna link summon during his turn. And then... Yeah, you don't get to have that. So we got that. Yeah, we'll banish that. Might as well, since it's his turn. It's all opponent's turn, so we don't have to worry about the negative effect of basically we cannot attack, because it's not our turn anyway to commence the attack. And now he's got to be. Now that's one. Now we just need to see what else he's gonna do. Okay. What is he called by the graving? Oh, okay. That's fine. Little does he know that I actually play more than one fusion dragon. Little does he know. So he's gonna be in for a surprise. Alright, you know what? You know, we'll let this play. We're gonna let this go for a moment. I wanna see what he's gonna be summoning. Okay, he is ritual summoning. Which one though? Okay, he's ritual summoning that. Okay. Can't he tried to destroy it. Okay. This, I'm okay. Okay, if he's just going to attack me with this, I'll take the damage, because basically this monster can't be destroyed by battle, and if it lands into an opponent's monster, the opponent receives the damage instead. Okay, now we're going to summon the one and only Supreme King Zark himself, the legendary dragon himself. And guess what, buddy? We play more. Guess what? We play more than one fusion dragon, so nice try. Yep. Then activate this, activate that. When this guy's special summon, destroys every card that he has on his field. I should have probably used SP Widow Knight to basically banish that. But oh well. Oh well, that's fine. We still have ways. Yeah. Yeah, we still have ways, so I have an idea. I have a way to get rid of this card that's like here. Okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, nope. No equipping. Nope. Not equipping. Yeah, just added insult to injury, send that to the graveyard. Oh my lord, we are cooking. Oh, we're insulting this guy. You know what? Just to be funny. No Maxi for you. No Maxi for you, pal. Good day. Oh, wait. Whoop. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna just end him right here. No point of doing the inevitable. That's it, baby. Yeah. First win. Our first win. Our first win so far on stream. Good start. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back real quick. I smell something down there that smells delicious. I'll be right back. Oh. I'm back, everyone. Just gotta take a bite real quick of our pizza. Take a bite of my pizza. Alright. Alright. Let's go. On to round 2 of Pendulum Shogun. Because this pendulum support is absolutely busted. And we're going this. Now again, let's see what we hopefully set up a good hand, hopefully. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's alright. We're cooking. Let's see if we can bait out some ashes. Let's see. Yep, there's the ash. There's the ash. Alright. I will use my normal summon for Joker. Let's see if he has another interruption. Ah, Maxi. Right, probably won't be able to make the board as I would like to. We'll have to, we're gonna have to go, we'll have to go with what we have for now. Because we don't have that much of an option here. So, yeah, probably gonna have to pass for now. I don't want to give him too much of max C value. Probably negate that one. We don't. We're gonna negate that one. So he won't have much, so he'll have to make less plays. I know that was a bait of itself. But it's better than make sure that we try to slow him down as much as we can. And we gotta time this too. Depending on what deck this is, we need to time it with the trap card. That's when I think the trap card will come in value if we can absolutely sabotage his board. He's thinking. He's doing a... The opponent's doing a lot of thinking over there. You can special summon this card. Okay. Yeah. Use up his normal summon, so... I'm gonna wait for him to add, yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to place that down, and then I'm going to pop his, then I think it'll be a good time for me to pop it. Yeah. Actually, no. We'll let this go. I'm waiting for him to drop his spell. I'm waiting for him to drop the feel spell first. But if he doesn't do that... Because the problem is that... I mean, that feel spell on its own, by itself, won't do much. it won't do much on its own. Okay. Interesting. He's summoning out too. I mean, he's only able to use each of its effect once per turn anyway, so I don't know, like, I guess he's just trying to stockpile a few of those into his graveyard. Again, I'm just waiting for him to drop the feel spell. That's where I can... Okay, he's making something off. Oh, yeah, no, we are getting rid of that. Yeah, no. We're not having that here. That's a immediately, yep. Probably be a good time to get rid of it now. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, why not? More interruptions. We clear this board. Trying to build up, trying to have enough for refill damage. Now we can use Beyond the Pendulum now. This is where it's one of those weird scenario usage that comes up to play. We got enough for a refill. Let's go. Boom. Easy peasy. Easy peasy right there. Oh. Yay, we got that. I got that complete. Yay. Let's see. Let's take a short little break moment just to check this. Yep. On to the next. What's the condition here? In order to special summon monsters from the grave 20 times. Oh, that's pretty easy. If we complete this, will give us more legacy packs. Okay. I'm not too worried about that one. Alright, let's go. On to another round with a Pendulum deck. Going first, baby. Alright. Okay. It's okay, Han. Could be a little bit better. Oh, that stopped. No, that did stop me there just a little bit, but... Oh, this probably is actually not the win here. Yeah, I got enough above level 8s. Yeah, because sadly, this doesn't do much. That does it. Well, hey. Eventually my luck was gonna run out. Oh, they had the whole engine. This is actually a good set of cards right here. Super splashable in any decks that uses level 8 monsters. He's going for battle. He's got enough lethal too. Can't be mad about that. Yep, GG's. Yeah, again, those cards are really, really good, and I have those in here. Horus is a good middle miniature archetype. Oh my god. Coin toss wins. Absolutely crazy. Okay. We're gonna normal summon Joker first. Let's see if we can bait out interruption. Oh, that's even worse. That's fine. We'll let it go. I think we can still cook. That's the thing. I think we can still cook. It might be PSY Flame Gear Gamma, but I think we can still cook, no problem. So we can basically do this. Yep. Probably gonna have to shuffle this back to the deck. Nah. Okay. didn't say about placing it, so. Yep, that's all we can do. We can only do at this moment. Now, I don't have any disruption. I have only the Ash. That's about it. So it depends what this deck is, what deck I'm facing. So only gonna be the one. That's what it's gonna come down to. Yep. Ash the Ash. This is a Snake Eyes deck, so I'm sure he's got to have more. Yep, Wink summon away to Wink Karibo. Okay. Yep, I thought so. Okay. Okay. So he's gonna send those two away to special summon out the probably the level 8 Snake Eyes monster. Yep. Okay, which card is he doing that to? Nah. The worst place you can have it at is a continuous zone. Now I will need to rely on the luck of the draw here if I'm gonna able to probably out this. Oh my god. That's so good. Well, let's see. Hopefully he doesn't have an Ash. Please. I know this has a quick effect. Yep, he gets to target one of his monster. Target my monster. That's fine. That's okay. I don't care. I mean, this is still a, I'm still gonna be cooking. Yep, I'm still gonna be cooking, pal. Now, go into Electromite now to do some, you know, Pendulum shenanigans. Again, this card is absolutely insane. It's got such a hell of a synergy with any Pendulum-based decks in the game. Probably gonna need to go for the trap card. Okay. Yeah. Put that in the Pendulum scale, and then we're gonna link into this. Should we do this one? Nah, let's do the link. We'll do this one. Oops. Oh well. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to, like, Pendulum summon that, but oh well. I didn't use my normal summon this time, did I? No, I did not. Ooh. Ooh. Free normal summon, baby. Okay, I have not Pendulum summoned just yet, so I can technically make something, actually. If I read this right, it has to be with 2 monsters with different original levels. 2 different, okay, levels. Okay, so it's gotta be different levels. Okay. And you know what? Let's shove and Wisdomize Magician back to the deck to add add this one. Now, time to Pendulum. So 2, 1, 2. There we go. Now, gonna destroy that, and I don't care if that comes back with more little snake eyes, because if I can do this, collect 3, I can probably kill. I could probably kill him this turn. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, and he gets to special summon back those snake eye monsters. Which ones is he playing back again? Ash and yeah, he can do those. But you have that, so he can't target any of my monsters with spell effects. I know he's gonna do a bunch of special summon. He's gonna add the level 1 fire monster, which I know which one he's going for. It's usually the usual target you want to go for. And then, since that got added to the hand, he gets a special summon in, and then he gets a special summon in. This allows him to basically search for any snake eyes spell or trap from deck to hand. Okay. So let's make the search. What's the quick effect here? Hold on, is it? Which one of these have a quick effect? Nope. Okay. We'll go for battle. Yeah, it's best to go battle. So that way we can get rid of these. He's got something on standby. He also responds. Responds to what though? Oh, wait. I keep forgetting about Link Karibo. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna hit it. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just go for that. Okay, this will have to do for now. I do have some interruptions I can do at least. Yep. That's one thing about this Pendulum deck I do like. It is very, very flexible on the situation. Like, you're not... like, it's obviously does not like a certain... I mean, there is like a way you have to play it. But at the same time, though, like, it's so flexible that you can do anything you can with it to help out, to get yourself out of a certain situation. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. And this basically allows him to draw one card if he banishes that spell, right? No. It basically allows him to add a, Okay. That's what we're dealing with here. He's begging for me to activate the trap card. I'm not gonna, because I'm not letting you tribute out my Zoic monster that easily. So I gotta play around that. Ooh, the carefully. The only thing I can do is basically probably do the SP Little Knight play I can probably do. He's thinking, what should he do? Oh, never mind, he's surrendered. I don't think there was nothing for him. I don't think he was gonna be able to win that. Considering the fact that I had the board set up the way. And the fact that I saw him add that to his hand, so it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm definitely not summoning out Zoic. No. But it didn't matter though. He looked like he had no way out. See, let's go, baby. Yo, man, these coin tosses are absolutely insane. God damn, Konami, you freaking wishing me, you're giving me, 4 lucky clovers, bro. Whoa. Oh my lord. A little bit, it could have been a little bit better, but that's okay. Do we have another Ash user? I want to be mad. It'd just be like, oh, okay. Oh, since where didn't I go? Ah, Maxi. Okay. Now I gotta go through a lot of interruptions from this guy. Sure. Okay, that's fine. That was alright with me. That is fine with me. I will take that. Plus, its effect is not a once per turn anyway, so it's just kind of pointless. Alright. Oh yeah, I should normal summon this now, should I? I guess we'll add this to hand. Oh yeah, we're cooking. You know, let's take the Max C challenge. I want to see how far this Pendulum deck could go against somebody with Max C under the Max C effect. I'm just testing this out. I'll add this. I guess it doesn't really matter which one, doesn't matter which way it goes, really. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll put Auto Ice right there, why not? Yeah, add another one. Next, he summon to Deluge. And then probably go Appaloosa here. Yep, probably go do that. He's got something in his hand. Looks like probably a Nibiru. Probably a Nibiru, I'm thinking. It'd be really funny if he activated that, and I could just basically use my Omni Negate while using my Appaloosa. That's gonna probably be it, what I can do. Now the challenge begins. Can I play through can I play through enough disruptions, or did I absolutely went too far? Let's see what happens here. I made him basically I made him fucking draw like half of his deck though. If I can have more gas, I could have probably, if there was a way for me to keep it going, I could have actually deck him out. That would have been really funny. He's got a lot of shit in his hand though, so I don't know what he's going to do. Okay. What is he target? Which one is he going for? Okay. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna enough that I have to negate that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And plus, I'm basically. Shuffle this back to the deck. Okay. It's gonna be one of those situations where I'm going to have to do that so I can give SP Widow Knight some protection. No! Stop it! And then, yep, I'm just gonna have to do this. Odd-eyed Vortex Dragon, that's about it. Looking pretty. This is looking pretty rough. Unless I somehow, it'd be a miracle if I survive this. Oh. Oh, shoot. Take one. Okay. Nah, I'd rather not give him control. He kind of, well, taking the Max C challenge was not the good idea. Not the idea I will recommend doing. Again, I just wanted to see if there was see how many disruptions I could get through. I'm going against Fire King, the new brand new contender. He's playing this old school monster in here. I wonder with Fire King, I wonder if he'll build enough to do lethal damage. I wonder. I would think he would. I've seen a little bit of Fire King. The whole thing is basically destroying each other in order to get effects to go up. So they like behave similar to the dinosaur decks a little bit. Yeah, behaves pretty similar to the dino deck. And this looks for all fire beasts, beast warriors, or main beasts. The boss monster. He might be able to build lethal. Alright. Yeah, he's got enough for lethal. He's just gonna keep cooking though, cause he might as well. Yeah. So, yeah. Still wouldn't advise to go and get some Maxi. You know what I should do though? If I happen to run into a Maxi problem. Oh no. Okay. I'll think about that. I wanted to roll him out in my head since Druid Walkbird is such a good counter against it. Gotta be careful though doing it during your turn though, because it locks you out from adding cards from deck to hand. So, bit of a caveat to it. I'm going first. I'm going first. Okay. This hand's actually good. Close that down, activate this. Now, do the usual Link play shenanigans. Metaphors Mechanite. That. Add this back to hand. Add this from the extra deck to hand. Add the third copy they need. Yep. Activate this. Yep. We're gonna add this. Add this to scale. Oh, there we go. Now we can activate that effect where we can special summon. Gotta special summon this. I'm gonna make sure it's not in the main kills. Now, time to Pendulum. Time to Pendulum. Guess what? This to hand. Then two effects going off at once. Alright, so XC's into XC's this way. And going to Appaloosa. Going to Appaloosa. That's all we can do. If I had another monster, if I had another monster, then I would have gone to, what is it, IP Masquerade. I could, but I do not want to lose my Omni negate. And plus I got 2 monster negates. Then I do have some I got a couple of disruptions. Activate this. So none of my spellcasters can get targeted by trap cards and spells. See what we're dealing with here. Yeah, we're gonna negate that one because that gives them whatever they need from the deck. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You can do that. Well, I guess that's a good thing. You only targeted that. You only negated that. I guess he really needed to rely on that. Definitely negating that shit. Whoa, that was close. I went far back. You fought back? Not bad. Didn't pay attention to and then realized my green screen was gonna go flying backwards. Okay. Managed to play through that. What else he's gonna do? Yeah. Negate. Yeah, I'll negate that. If my Appaloosa now has no monster negates. Oh, I got an idea. How about no? So that loses it, so that way it doesn't do anything. Well, once he get. Okay, he's got that. Now heroes are very tricky to kind of knock down a little bit. Depends on what he's sending away. See, did I stop him, or was he thinking? Yep, I stopped him. I bricked him. If I had the IP Masquerade, that would have been much more nastier. But I didn't think that didn't need it though. Luckily, we were able to counteract that no problem. We'll go in second. Or first, I don't know. Maybe a lot of my opponents making me go first for some reason. No, I'm going second. Okay. Okay. Playing the Avenger engine. Probably gonna have to ash that. I don't know, it's been a while since I've gone against the Avenger cards, so... Well, he is playing pure... He must be playing pure Adventures then. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is playing pure Adventures, it seems like. Alright. Fuck. That's the only problem about... There's a problem with this hand I have here. What can I do, though? Nothing really. Nothing really I can do, other than just that. Yeah. Yeah, I have to. Something I can really do with that hand. Let's read these cards. Monsters your opponent controls each. Okay. He's gonna probably bring the what is it? The Omni Negate monster. Yep. Griffin Rider, I think that's his name. Right? Yeah, Griffin Rider. Yeah, that's the Omni Negate there. Okay. And if I remember, you're the one that basically bounces a card back to the hand. Okay. Almost close. He almost has enough for recall. Let's see if he'll negate. He'll wanted to negate that. Yep. That's what I thought he would do. Damn. Oh, he got me there. You know, that's right. You know, I've never seen somebody actually play pure adventure, to be honest. That's actually kind of a rare sight to see. Because usually they play the adventure with a mini engine with some other decks that don't you care about their normal summons. Nice little switch up. Yeah. GG's. GG's. Okay. Still pulling that around. No, what time is it? 7:09. Probably won't be streaming for too long, considering the fact that, you know, there's so much you can stream this game for a while, so I'm gonna keep going for at least like an hour and a half. Might cut a little bit early. But that is okay. Oh, we do have some things we can do. Oh, no interruption. But one we need to see. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. He immediately just gave up because he's like fucking pendulums. Pendulums. Oh, we're getting pretty close to 200 gems. We are closing in. I've been actually getting some lot of successful win rates with this deck ever since I made it, and actually gotten the cards I needed to make it. It's actually been pretty consistent, and it's also been making some players just do not want to go against the Pendulum archetype. Like, not at all. Oh my lord. What is this? Man. Ooh, I'm cooking, baby. Let's go. Let's see. Will he Impum, Effect Veil, or Ash this? Okay. That's fine. That was the bait. That was the bait right there I need. Okay, we might have to normal summon here. Let's see if let's see. Disruption number two. Disruption number 2? Or is he gonna let this fly? What you thinking over there, Belly? What you got? What you got? He's very thinking. He's very thinking. Ah, yet another one. That's 2. Okay, he plays 2. That's so far 2. That's fine. That's 2 interruptions. We can keep going. He's all gas out. He's all gassed out, so like again, it's so crazy with this deck. Like if you have all the things you need to get through the disruptions, it's just super crazy. Super fucking crazy. And then, yep, add the trap card. And then... And that's it. Oh man, there was so much. It is hard to kind of stop this deck a little bit if you don't have enough disruptions, and not even 2 effect villas was not enough. I wonder if he had a 3rd one. I wonder. Okay, we lost the coin toss. Yep, and we'll go in 2nd. Yeah, sadly no disruptions here. Well, depends what deck this is. Oh! What's this done? The Velocon deck. I have gone against this before off stream. It's a very interesting little pendulum, you know, based deck. It's very interesting. Ooh. It's interesting that monster for main deck level 4 has its own special animation. Don't know why. No, I have gone against it, since I have gone against this before. I had a little trouble trying to break the bullet a little bit, so it's just gonna depends on how I'm gonna go about this. Okay, summon him, complete it. Oh, that's so dirty. Oh, that is so fucking... Oh, that's so dirty. He's playing this? Really? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, he's playing the floodgate in here. Now, he can't summon any, he can't do anything, he can't summon anything else except for light monsters either, so he kind of he's also locked out. Unless he has a deck that's based around light attribute only. Yep. Dude, ooh, that's rough. Oof, that's gonna be rough to, that is going to be fucking rough to beat. Did not count on, I'm not counting on a floodgate to come into my place. Yeah. What's this one? Okay. I should have pulled the truck. Oh no, it wouldn't matter though, because I got a feeling that. Yeah, I got a feeling that it's not happening. I mean, I could just do it anyway. It doesn't matter though, because that cut's not going anywhere. Okay. Oof, man. Damn, that's rough. Whew, that's rough to beat. The barrier statue cards are absolutely tough to get through. Not bad Pendulum deck though. I actually think about. I did thought about wanting to build one, but I just wasn't too sure how I want to go about building it. But the more I'm seeing this looks like this would be kind of a interesting, fun little deck to play around with. Because the whole thing of taking effect damage and everything actually benefits you. I'd say interesting. I just need to know what people play. I just need to see some deck profiles. What do people play in here? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am what they say. I might be officially what you say, get cooked. Because I think this is that's about to happen. Yep, I'm cooked. GG's. Again, you win some, you win some, you lose some. Okay. So far so good. Trip. Something I want to do. I forgot to update this since considering the fact that I had I forgot I had 2 of these and I don't even need that spell card. Okay, let's go again. Looks like we lost that, and yep, we're going second. Again, max speed would probably be good for this deck, but to be honest though, I don't want to really rely on it as a clutch, even though it's a good card. What do we have here? A 60 card deck? Oh. Oh, okay. Crimson Resonator. Ooh, are we playing against Red Dragon Archfiend? We are. We are going against Red Dragon Archfiend, okay. Oh yeah, he's gotta bring out the boss monster. I know I would, unless he's gonna go about it in a different way. Yep, there he goes. Yep, Red Supernova Dragon. Can't be destroyed by card effects. So yeah, he has to use his normal summon too. Red Zone. Okay, he's gonna have some disruptions. Melee Resonator in here. Okay. Huh. So he's playing. Alright. He's playing a bunch of the Resonator cards. This will be an ultimate challenge to get through. Alright. Oh, I know he could bring out next too. Yep. Face up Omni Negate. It's got a disruption. Nice. Nice. Alright, well, this one's gonna be a bit of a challenge. This basically banish banish all cards. Okay. Okay. Oh fuck, I forgot. Oh, that was so stupid of me. Damn. I made a misplay of a lifetime. Nah, that was stupid of me. I should have not activated his effect. I should have just, honestly, I don't know what I could have done against that. Ooh, and he gets to bring that back too. Ooh, that's bust. That's pretty strong. Not bad. Well played. No, I could have done against that. Since I didn't have no interruption, sadly. Actually, that's the unfortunate bit. Yeah, I think I was gonna beat. I figured. That was a tough one. If I had any of my ashes or infinite ferments, I would have stopped him from cooking. But you know, impressive though. He managed to get out a pretty impressive board. Okay, we got something. Is he really playing Dark Magician? Nope. Figured he wasn't. May have to stop that one actually. I'm not sure what comes to Exo Sisters. I'm not sure what be good to stop. Okay, he's thinking. Which one is he sending? Okay. Kind of cucked me there, but then he actually chose correctly. Really? Oh, that sucks a little bit. Yeah, kinda sucks a little bit. He kinda just basically disrupted me. He hit me pretty hard. Yeah, he got me there. Oh, but I get to search though. Never mind, I'm not searching. Ugh, damn. That's. Ooh, that sucks a little bit. Got me there, mate. You do. Let's see. Just a matter of if he does he have enough he won't have probably enough for refill unless he can pull something off. He has enough. Okay. Again, you win some, you lose some. Definitely would like to at least win, at least one, try to get at least so enough wins so I can actually earn that 200 gems, and then I feel like I accomplished some things. Nice. Oh, there. Alright. He does have an ash in his hand. Oh, maxi. Okay, won't do the same mistake like I did before. I won't make him not have draw this many cards. Shizu's. Not Shizu's. Teal elements. Pop this, and this. Okay. We'll not make this. We're not gonna make the mistakes here. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Sean? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. How you doing? Lady Tillman action. Alright. Okay, he's playing Castillas and Tail Elements in here. Okay. How's your day? How's your day been, buddy? Doing great. Just on my last break at work. Okay. How's work going for you so far, man? What do we have here? What did he send? Wait. Ads. Okay. Okay. He's going to banish that. This is gonna be a tough one to break, considering the fact that he's got a lot of plays he can make. I'll have to be very precise with this if I'm going to have any chance of surviving. Just busy. And members being rude. Rude asses. People be rude. Hopefully it go by a little bit quick enough for you just to basically be out of there in time, mate. Playing with this Pendulum deck I put together after they came out with the new support foot, and it is absolutely for the most part it has gotten me a lot of wins. It has got me a lot of wins, especially I'm able to set up quite a hefty board. Okay. Let's see here. This card, you can send cards to the W deck to give value to the number of different original attributes. It's almost over. We'll be on tonight. Okay. Super Poly and the other one. Oof, this is gonna be pretty tough. Usually going against Tail Elements is usually a pretty tough one. Tail Element, Kashira. Let this go. I'm just trying to see when it. Because the problem is, if I pop these cards, they're gonna activate their graveyard effect, so I'm trying to minimize the amount of damage he can do to me. Okay, he's going to Fusion Summon. I don't know what he's going to Fusion Summon into. That's the problem I'm gonna have to do this now. Yep, I'm gonna have to do this right now. Get to summon out the boss monster. It's himself. I'll do it. Ah, man, you take it easy now. Hey now, that's just rude. Well, might as well activate this. Get myself a free special summon. Just waiting, waiting, waiting. What is he doing? Oh, super poly. Fuck. Just what we need. Fuck. That's what we need is a super poly. That kills it. Oh boy. Yeah, I thought so. Nuked his board. Didn't matter though. It's a fucking teal elements. They ridiculously generate fucking powerful amount of advantage. It's just not even funny. Yeah. No matter. Oh boy, what is he doing now? Ah, he's gonna shuffle one of the cards back in the deck. Oh boy, well, I'm sure he's got enough of refill. I mean, he is playing a freaking deck that is absolutely insane. Anything's possible. Okay, he's got enough of refill here. Okay, synchroing. What is he doing? Ah, that card. Well, that'd be, yeah, that'd be probably it. Yep. Oh, Super Poly killed it right there for me. If Super Poly wasn't there in the beginning, with probably would have been a different story, but oh yeah. Go ahead again. Sky Psychos, okay. One thing for sure, I'm ashing that, so you don't get to draw an extra, get to add another card. What? You can. That's fine. Oh, that's one thing for sure. I bait out the... I bait out something like that, even though that doesn't really matter. Ooh, that's actually good. That's fine. That is fine. I have another way. Alright, it's got a face down that's kind of a little bit concerning a little bit. How many spells he has? 22. Okay. So if he has that one spell, that one face down spell that negates monster effects. Instead of going Retromite, we're gonna go beyond the Pendulum. Thanks for your link, arrows. Oh, he's... I was gonna kill him that turn. The fact that I activated that continuous spell, where he can't use spell effects on my monster. Oh, that was so good though. That guy was not very pleased with that. He was not very pleased with what I just did there. Oh, no interruptions? Well, let's see. Does he have an Ash? That's the question. Still have a normal summon, so we're gonna be okay. No interruption? OMG! Yo! Let's go. Yep, add another one to hand. Banish the synchro. Bam. Playing the trap cutout. Link into Electric Might. Add this to the hand. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, why not? Let's just yeah, get another monster. Get another monster. Actually, hold on. I think we can do something else. 1, 2. No. Nope, okay, no, that wouldn't work. I'll have to do this way then. So what we got here? 2 monster negates, 1 army negate. We also have a rank play during my opponent's turn to rank into SP Little Knight. Then I also have Soul of the Supreme Celestial King and an Ash Blossom. So, alright. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what our opponent is gonna be able to do to deal with this. Hey, Daddy. Hello. How you doing? How are you doing? Do I want him to draw? No. No drawing. No drawing. No draw power for you. Good. Just got done talking to Mike. That's good. That's good, you two. That's good, you two. Admit, you know, spend time. How was your guys' Minecraft? And that's another one quit because I just have an army negate I save. So good. So good. That's good. Still playing. You doing good? Alright. See here, can we get another disgusting hand? Yeah, we do. We kinda do have a. We do kind of have a. We do have kind of a disgusting hand to work with. I lost the pickaxe they gave me. Oh, I'm sorry, they lost that. Do some of this. Nope, he's got no interruptions, so I get to play the game. Activate this. Send Dark Rebellion to the graveyard. And then, yep, definitely grabbing that. Definitely grabbing that. And let's put this in the Pendulum scales. I don't understand how I did. It was in my inventory. It is a little weird. It is a little weird, dude. That it like it just like randomly just like gone. Like completely just left your inventory. Alright, next gotta pop this. This back to the hand. No. That still sucks. That's annoying though, that just happens. Yeah, we'll add the full copy that we need. Okay. And then I'm gonna add this back to our hand. You know, let's special summon a monster out of our hand, so that way we have more extenders to add to our board. Now, time to Pendulum. That is just so satisfying watching all those Pendulum monsters summoning like that. Seeds. Then we're gonna wink it off. And special summon Voltex Dragon. Then we are going to link off these two. Now set two of these cards face down, and we will end our turn. Two monster negates, army negate, Rank summon during your opponent's turn to go into SP Riddle Knight. And then our ultimate goal is summon out the boss monster himself. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's got nothing. Yeah, place all those face downs. Yeah. You know, it'd be a real shame you're about to go in your end phase and I activate this. Ooh, that'd be a real shame. Yep, just like now. Do I have enough? Yeah, I got enough for a game. No. No. You're not good to survive. You're not getting to survive this turn, pal. Yeah, we won. So we got our 200 gems, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, back out real quick. We've been definitely, we've been getting a lot of wins. Yep. Yep, we're definitely doing that. Can't wait. I have 8K. 8K, baby. 8K. Alright. Well, I'm getting pretty close to finishing this entire thing out. 9 more wins I need. Well, 9 more duels I need to do, and then I get this whole thing complete. Yep, I've been having a very good time with this particular deck. Definitely. I believe that that's how much you said. Nah. The things I say are goofy. Alright, let's go again. I was 8:07, so by 8:30, by 8:30 I'll be wrapping it up here because since I actually want to probably wrap it up here a little bit sooner. Just so you know, just relax a little bit. So I didn't. No, I didn't lie to you. I said it. I did say AK. Again, the things I say, the things I say. Usually I be saying some mumble. Don't you be making that face over there, dear. Oh, great. Oh no. No. Oh, okay. Destiny Hero. Phoenix Enforcer. Oh boy. This is going to hurt. This is gonna be a tough. This is gonna be tough going second order, considering this is heroes we're dealing with. Heroes of quite strong. I don't know when it's gonna be a good time to disrupt them, and what's a good way to break them. Let's see. Just have to sit here and wait for his plays to be plays to be done. Okay. Extra hero, boss, crusader. This one just interrupt. This one's an interrupter. Ooh, sweet. Oh, vision hero. Okay. Gets a draw 2 and then discards 1 card. Malicious Bane. That's what we need. Well, I do have a wait. I kind of do have an out to dealing with that monster. I do. Well, kind of see if we can bait out that DP. See if we can bait that out. Nope. That's right, I forgot about this. I forgot about this bitch right here. He negates everything. Damn it. Damn it the hell. Yeah, I forgot about the fact that he does that. He's got a lot of heals, so that's the problem. That's the only problem I got right there. It doesn't matter though. Yeah, it's negated anyway, so. He's got me here. Yeah, he's got me here. Mass change. Oh boy. Yeah, he's got enough to kill me if he actually does avoid. Okay, Daddy, love you. I have time to do one more game. Okay, he's just gonna try this out. But they and I kinda hook up. Yep. Oh well. GG's there. So I got time to do one more game. It's like 8:17 right now, so I can get one more game. I can do one more to lap it up. Maybe one or two. Depends on one. Depends how quick this one's gonna go. Alrighty. Ooh, okay. We got some good ones here to start off in hand. Nope, no disruption, so we're good to go. And, okay, that... he quit. He just like, nope. He's like, nope, I don't want no part of that. Easy win. Yeah, I figure, like I said, maybe one or two. It depends how long, it depends how fast these games, or how long these games would go. snake eyes. Oh boy. This will be a challenge. This will be a tough one. See. And then he gets a special summon the two fire monsters from the graveyard. So he has more extenders for the extra deck. Alright. What do we got here? Appaloosa. Okay. 4 monster negates. Okay. Ooh, he's got some follow. He's got a juicy follow up the next turn. Okay. Oh, wait. If you have a magician or performer power in the air, you place one pendulum monster from your deck into the. Oh, did that not count? Okay. I think I messed that up. Damn, I did screw that up, or I did screw that up. I have to probably go for battle phase. Infinite opponents, okay. Ooh, you got me there. You got me there, man. Damn, he had another one. That sucks. It don't matter. It did anyway. Damn. That was... well played. That's gonna look out. That's gonna be it. Be it right there. Hated to be on the last. Hated to be the last one. Be a loss. Maybe it doesn't have to be, but let's see. Nah, we'll do one more. One more. I think we can muscle up one more game. And we lost the coin toss too, so that's not a good sign. Yep, got in second. Issues. Okay. Nah, we'll let this go. No point. Since he used up his normal summon. Dragon Archfiend. Yeah, we're just waiting for the normal summon before we can use infinite impermanence. What are you doing, man? Synchro. Okay, he's synchroing. What is he synchroing? Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. You're gonna have a problem. I don't think you realize. Wait, I'm making sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's not very what there's no infinite permanence, you know, value to do. What did he add? Rebellion. Depends. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he has another bestial dragon in his hand. No. Called by the grave. Okay. That's fine. It's supposed to do its job anyway. Bait out its just to bait out anything. Even though I can't activate that effect. Oh. Okay. This would probably be the play to do. Yeah. Because then I could do this. Sadly, I had a Pendulum summon there, but that's okay. We can make something. We can at least make some things. Need to make sure we save, keep this on the field. Yep, time to search the deck again. Probably gonna have to do that actually. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. Pop that. We're gonna just take her off the field for a moment. So that way she's not gonna get hit. Hello, Dave, welcome back. Just tuning in on the very last match I'm having here for this game I'm in. Just waiting for him to normal summon. If he normal summons, it's then I got him. Oh, he's not. Okay. Alright. No, you're good. Yeah, you're good, love. I broke it. I broke his board. I broke it. I broke his board. And he crits. Because he knows I'm gonna win the next. He knows I was gonna win anyway. Ugh. You know, I'll end that on a very satisfying note, that the fact that I actually won that one away. Yay me. let's redeem all these gems that we got from this event. Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, that knows Yu-Gi-Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, that knows Yu-Gi-Oh! Very well. Yep, I'll meet you up in the bit too, sweetie. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go over the deck one last time, just before we end the stream. What I was running throughout this whole stream. This was my Pendulum Zark deck, which I call the new Supreme Pendulum Zark. Took a bit of crafting in and everything, and I think I overall like the overall satisfaction how it's been made. 3 copies of Ash. 3 copies of Pendulum Witch. 2 copies of Wisdomized Magician. 3 copies of Joker. 2 copies of Harmonizing Magician. Double Iris Magician. 3 copies of Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. 2 copies of Light Worm. 1 copy of Odd Eyes. 1 copy of Astrograph Sorcerer. Supreme King Gate Zero. Supreme King Gate Magician. 3 copies of Dragon Shrine. Star Pendulum Graph. Pendulum Evolution. 2 copies of Call by the Graves. Rings of Light. Infinite Impermanence. Soul of the Supreme Celestial King. Time Pentagram Graph. 1 copy of Odd Eyes. Vortex Dragon. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom. Supreme King Zork. Odd Eyes Arcade Z Dragon. Quivering Synchro Dragon. Supreme King Dragon Quivering. Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. Heavy Metaphors Electromite. IP Masquerade. Beyond the Pendulum. SP Widow Knight. Exceeds the Pendulum. And then Appaloosa, the Bow of the Goddess. This was pretty much my Pendulum deck I was running, and I had after playing around with it for a while and everything, I think it's overall I'm very, very satisfied with the results, how the deck turned out, and I think this will be the main Pendulum deck for here on out that I'll probably run. Better than the other variations I've been trying to run in the past when it comes to the Odd Eyes and the Magician. This one, to me, felt pretty damn consistent, considering the fact I can make a bunch of things. So again, like I said earlier today, if you instead of had to stick with the theme of it, you could swap out some of these things, like swap out this, for example, you really don't need. And then you could probably swap out something maybe like this, probably for some generic, you know, boss monsters. But again, this is the theme. This is about Zark. This is about this guy. The big dragon himself. He is the main focus. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. But I'll be back tomorrow. Probably be live over on Twitch. And tomorrow is gonna be a very special one because I'm gonna get together with Dittos. With my cousin Killer Gameser, and our good pal Rambo, aka Sean, will be, and maybe my brother-in-law, Mike. So far, we haven't heard anything else from others that responded. But basically, I'll be playing a very funny game tomorrow called Who's Your Daddy. So be on the lookout for that over on Twitch if you want to check that out. Also, if you happen to like this channel, I do stream and post a variety of different contents. Hit that subscribe button, and also check out my social media platforms if you want to be notified when I go live and all that good stuff. So yes, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this has been G Money Roman here, and until then.